You know my Hotrod Shoebox? How it doesn't have a hood? Well, I found a hood. There's my hood. Right there. I'm in Hugo, Colorado. It's I think around 750 miles from home. I bought the hood attached to the car, so I'm going to attempt to drive it home. What could go wrong? Well, it runs, so that's good. I'm going to make it to the closest gas station, which is, I don't know, 500 miles away. Check the fluids and they're not too bad. I'm going to do a little roadside maintenance to it when I get to the gas station. Made it to the gas station. Topped off the fluids. The fluids actually didn't look that bad. It's running good so far, actually. Got to change that. So, let's see how it goes. Rocky Mountain High, high, Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, high, Colorado. Well, I'm in Colorado Springs. There's the car right there. Started raining real bad. This car has no headlights or wipers. I'm gonna check the fluids in it and put some Rain-X on the windshield and see how we go. So, what is this car? This is a 1950 two-door sedan. If you remember right, the Hotrod Shoebox is a 1950 Club Coupe. I'll tell you the difference later. Let's get to this. Well, the car's ready to go. The rain is not. So I don't need to work on my lights. I don't have any tools. So I got the greatest tool ever. I should be able to do whatever I want. See how this goes. We've got headlights. Let me show you what was going on. This is the headlight switch. These two wires were attached right here, which is marked parking, which is also turn indicators, signals, whatever you want to call them. But this car doesn't have signals right now, so I don't know where these wires go. So I disconnected them, and it works. So we're in business. I didn't really explain what was going on with the headlights. It was popping fuses. That's why I took the switch apart, found that there were wires hooked up to the parking light terminal. But this car doesn't have any signals, so it doesn't have any parking lights. It just has holes. So that's why I took those wires off the terminal and I taped them together, to get them out of the way. And then now the headlights work. So what's under my other car's new hood? Let's see. We got a 289. It's out of a 67 Mustang. In fact, this car has all of the drivetrain out of a 67 Mustang. It's got a 289 C4, 8-inch Ford rear end. I have no gauges in the car at all. I'm using GPS for a speedometer. So I'm relying on my ears and my nose for if anything goes wrong. It's running good so far. So, continuing on. I'm in Starkville, Colorado, just south of Trinidad. When I get back on the freeway, I'll be going up the hill over the Raton Pass. Other than the stamina of this trip, this will be the biggest test for this car. It's cold, raining, car leaks. My feet are freezing, they're soaked. As I'm driving, it's dripping out of somewhere. So the mountains are up there somewhere in the clouds. That's where I'm going. Check the fluids, and we're all ready to go. Pass. I only had to downshift twice. Apparently this doesn't have a kickdown cable. Remember the Hotrod Ford Shoebox is a club coupe, and this car is a two-door sedan. Aren't sedans four-door? No, not necessarily. For a car to be a sedan, it has to have a certain amount of cubic feet of passenger space. I think that number is 33 cubic feet. In 49 and 50, Ford had 5 models. They had the 4-door sedan, they had the 2-door sedan, which this car is. They had the 2-door station wagon, which was a Woody. They had a convertible. They had the business coupe, and they had the club coupe. The difference between the business coupe and the club coupe is the business coupe was for traveling salesmen. It didn't have a back seat, so there's more room for luggage and the stuff you're selling. And in 50, they got rid of the business coupe, and that was the first year of the 2-door hardtop Crown Victoria. Now those are the shoebox models of Ford. Let me clarify the shoebox models of Ford that I told you, because I know people are going to say, what about the Custom? What about the Custom Deluxe? What about the Press Line? Those were all trim levels, not models of the cars. So there's that. Oh, by the way, this car is consistently getting 15 miles to the gallon. So not bad for a 67 Mustang drivetrain. Today's lunch is brought to you by Fat Belly Pizza in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Seems like they were calling me out. Ordered it. Not bad. This is the leftovers. Car cruises along at 75, no sweat. I did pass somebody. It was a motorhome towing a trailer, towing a Jeep, towing a boat, something crazy like that. I'm not going to admit guilt by how fast I went, but like a vortex started open, or time travel started to kick in or something. Maybe I didn't quite make it to 88, but I didn't like that. 75, cruise along just fine. Oh, Raton Pass. Once I crossed the summit. And I was on my way down the other side. There's construction on the Raton Pass all the time. And it is bumpy and potholy, and I hit one. And when I hit it, I heard something. It sounded like it fell off the car. Well, I'm missing a bullet hubcap. They look like that. If you're southbound on I-25 on the Raton Pass going through the construction, you see one? It's mine. I'm in eastern Arizona off I-40. I'm not sure what town this is, somewhere around Winslow, Holbrook, something like that. The car runs tits. Headlights are super dim, but I'm gonna get home tonight. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona. Just filled up gas, checked fluids again. This should be the last gas stop before home. This car's doing great. Arizona is the last town on Route 66 to be bypassed by I-40. I was here a couple weeks ago with my Mercury for a car show, and there were 500 cars, and Route 66 was lined with classic cars. It was really cool. Hours of driving yesterday, 14 hours today, a little over 800 miles total. Car's bitching, runs tits. I like it. I'm gonna introduce it to the Hotrod Shoebox tomorrow. See if they get in a fight. I said the wrong thing when I was on the Raton Pass. If you mention in the comments here that I said the wrong thing, then you didn't even watch the video to the end, because I'm correcting it now. I said there were 5 shoebox models every year, and there are 6. I listed all 6 of them. For $49 and $50, it's the Club Coupe, Business Coupe, 2-door sedan, 4-door sedan, convertible, and the 2-door wagon. I also said 50 was the year they changed, and it's not. It was 51. 51 is the year that they got rid of the Business Coupe and replaced it with the 2-door hardtop Crown Victoria. So there you have it.